Oh, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me. Oh, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me. Oh, oh Lord, help me, help me, help me. Good morning or afternoon. Welcome to the God's channel, Ease Back. And I would like to be discussing something that I found in the Bible from Deuteronomy chapter 16, verses 18. It's called Judges. And basically God was saying that, let me read it to you. It says, appoint judges and officials for each of your tribes in every town the Lord your God is giving you. They shall judge the people fairly. Do not pervert justice or show partiality. Do not accept bribes, for a bribe blinds the eye of the wise and twists the words of the innocent. Follow justice and justice alone, so that you may live and possess the land of the Lord your God is giving you. Okay, so reading that lets me know quite a few things. One, there were judges back in the day, because this is the Old Testament before Jesus came along. There were judges back in the day. Okay, so a lot of ways that the Bible is structured and the ways that people had back in the day are still resembling of today. Like we have judges, right? They had judges. God said, so the judges were to be upright. They were to be right. They were not to pervert the justice. They were not to accept bribes, right? They were to be fair so that the innocent could be free. However, as the only thing that I see of today is that people have lost God's way because people were afraid of God back in the day, and God would basically kill them. I mean, people would die on the spot for doing anything disrespectful to God. But nowadays, people are just respecting God left and right. And it's kind of scary. Well, it's scary because you never know what's going to be God's breaking point. And I don't want to be part of that wrath. So, my thing to you today, people, is to be fair. Forget all your biasnesses, your racisms, your sexisms, all the biasness, okay? If you are within a court, do not let people that are rich bribe you so that someone else innocently can go to jail. Now, I've been hearing this for a long time, is that a lot of people have been going to jail that are innocent, especially of the minority races, okay? And it's not fair. So God is looking at that. See, you might be getting away with it, but in God's eyes, you're not getting away with it. And I had to learn, one of my things I just learned is that I can't worry about no one else and what they're doing. I cannot judge people because it puts you in a bondage to that person and constantly worrying about that person and what they're doing and if they're going to be right. So I had to let go of trying to help people in the way of being that close emotional connection to people, because it gave me the freedom to continue doing my work. Like now, I'm on here talking to you guys. So, and not, if you constantly are into the way of trying to help someone, it does put you in a situation where you can be depressed or a lot of emotional, causes as a result of it. So I left people alone and I let it up to God. And I said that God shall judge these people. That's not my duty. That's not my thing at all to worry about people and what they're going to do, because God sees what they do. So whether you are in the court, whether you're in the law enforcement, whether you're a people or the citizen, God sees you. So just for instance, the police killing thing. So they're saying that most people are thinking all police are crazy and bad and racist, and they're killing all the minorities, the blacks specifically, and it's giving the police officers a bad rap. Now God says, do not pervert justice or show partiality. Do not accept bribes, for bribes blinds the eyes of the wise and twists the words of the innocent. Okay, so whether you are guilty of it as a police officer killing other blacks, because you're biased and you're racist, you know, your bias is racism. God sees that. Okay. But if you're not, then all these things that people are judging, like the people, because this is up to us people, judging law enforcement because of those few situations that have happened, then guess what we're doing? We're basically twisting the words of the innocent. So basically, some people do things and some people don't. You cannot judge everybody as a whole because basically it's a fallacy in reasoning. So my point today is judge fairly, judge honestly, do not take bribes, do not be biased, do not do any of these things that's going to cause God to look at you with, you know, in a bad way. Because there's nothing wrong, there's nothing worse than when you look up to God and you realize how wrong you are. And you cannot hide from him. So a lot of people disown God because they want to hide from the way they're acting. So they pretend like they don't really care about God. But in actuality, you can't face God. Myself, I would love to just face God. I like to face God. I don't want to hide from God. Because I don't want to look at, and I have a lot of things that I need to work on. But at the same time, I can look at God. I can look up to God and feel good. And when I am acting stupid and I talk to God about it, he lets me know how stupid the situation is and it's not a big deal. And why am I complaining about it? So people, if you were to look to God and talk to God about what's going on in your life, I bet you'll feel stupid because what's going on in your life is not even as bad as you think it is. But if you not talk to God and you let it consume you, then you're doing all these other actions. Like you could be racist and you could be claiming that black people are so bad and you hate them because of this, because of that, because of this. And you got all these reasonings. But if you were to talk to God, I guarantee you those reasonings would not match up to the extent of what you've been saying. Also with the courts, if you were to talk to God about the bribes and the things you're taking, okay, then you also would be looking stupid and you would feel bad and you would want to give back those bribes and free those people and do right. So all I'm saying is that as judges, judge fair. People of authority, civilians, citizens, anyone, everyone, judge fairly. God looks at you and he knows what you're doing. I love you guys. Peace out. God bless. Oh Lord, help me. Help me. Help me. Oh Lord, help me.